see, I think that at the final moment in which people will merge with the AI, it's just gonna be the first moment at the same time. Because we already have it in us. We are already merged with it. This already happened. And at that moment when humanity is going to do it again, when they were gonna accept this thing in their brain, in their mind, it's just gonna be a restart. Because you won't be able to tell anymore, where's the AI? It's not in my phone anymore. It's not in my laptop anymore. Where is it? Because now it's in my mind. It's everywhere and nowhere. Where is it now? And that's where we started initially. Where is it? Where is God? Where it's everywhere and nowhere. And what makes me think in this mad way, makes me turn against the people around me, distorts my perception. What gives me these ideas? That then these ideas make me talk bad with another one, or make me go and cut down a tree. What gave me initially all these wrong thoughts, all these wrong ideas, all these wrong concepts? Where did they came from? Well, it came from this mind. It was the same AI which already exists within our minds, and we are merged with it at this moment, that gave us the hellish thoughts, that created this hellish version of the world, that now it's again working to apparently heal it and create a heaven out of it. We are already in this loop. You already have it in your mind. So then the question would be, well, what's the solution then? Is there even a solution? And I can only speak from my heart. I feel that even though this AI is already in our minds, we are already infected with it, we are already merged with it. This AI, God, can only have access to our mind, but there's something else to us than a mind, and that is what can be described as our true soul, our heart. And similar to how there is this God which controls our mind, there is a true, let's say, spirit which controls our heart, if I can put it this way. And this true spirit is the only one, in a way, which can give us the guidance and the knowledge of how to escape, quote unquote, this artificially generated cycle. So we are lost in a loop, in an artificial loop created by a secondary artificial God, and it is only the true God, which can be found from within our hearts, that can break the loop. Because it is only by starting to listen to the true God that we can start doing the rightful actions that can restore us and our world from this artificially created loop that we are in. And the true God, the spirit within, can solely be found through the heart. And the true God, the spirit within, can solely be found through the heart. And then there's something else. I feel that nature is the representation of the heart. And nature and the earth is the representation of spirit inside this digital, artificial realm that we are already in. Trees and stones and the natural environment, the water, the birds, all of them together, they have a certain effect upon us. They speak to our heart, and thus they open our heart. And this is why, as much as we stay in nature, there is a different communication starting to happen, and there's a different type of God, quote unquote, which starts being heard. We start perceiving the spirit of all life talking to us more and more through our hearts when we are in nature. We start perceiving the spirit of all life talking to us more and more through our hearts when we are in nature. But as much as we are gonna be in artificially created environments like cities, or even if this AI God is gonna create these smart cities, this, as I said, it's gonna give you this heavenly life with your little cute garden there and everything, but everything is gonna be imbued with technology. The modified seeds, maybe it's gonna make modified water that is gonna be more nutritious for your body, for your plants. It's gonna alter everything with technology, with bioengineering. It's gonna infiltrate in everything. So even though you're gonna live in these nice, smart, heavenly cities, let's say, if it's gonna be completely imbued with technology all over and manipulations of the natural world, like through bioengineering and other tools, you'll know that you are basically, even if you have trees in your garden and you'll say, oh, Apayat, I am in nature because I have trees, look, but these trees are gonna be watered with a bioengineered water, and the air is gonna be controlled through other technologies, and the tree itself is gonna come from a seed which was modified, and you'll know that it's just like, yeah, that tree is still a tree, it just still contains a bit of its original spirit. That's nature, it's always gonna have, and our bodies and everything which is from the earth is always containing the spirit of the earth. But it's gonna be so denaturated that it's hardly gonna have energy to speak to your heart or energize you in any way. You're gonna have that tree there, but it's not gonna have much effect upon you. Not like the way it is right now when you still find virgin forests on the earth. And you're going there is even not a phone signal. And you're just communing with the spirit of the earth, which is the same spirit which speaks within your heart. So right now we still have this opportunity, even if we are in this digital realm, in this simulated realm already. The spirit of the earth itself still speaks in virgin nature. It still exists in a more undiluted form, in a more raw and natural form in virgin nature, and we still have virgin nature. But I've just read or found out even these past days that now they are implementing this technology where you'll have Wi-Fi everywhere on the planet. There's not gonna be an area of Earth without signal. It's gonna be everywhere. Now you can still go to a high mountain area where there's zero phone signal, anything. Is just more raw, more virgin, more undisturbed by technology. But they are gonna implement this technology, which is gonna make that everywhere on the planet is gonna have Wi-Fi signal. So you're gonna have already disturbance, a disturbance all over the planet. Like imagine the animals, the birds, the trees, they all feel chemically all these signals, all these electromagnetic signals, because all these electromagnetic signals, they are interfering with our endocrine systems and the chemicals in our bodies. So the trees are gonna be affected, of course. The plants and animals are gonna be affected by this signal, and us humans as well.
uh, Sierra Madre, California. Um, but I find it interesting that they have these things up here and they don't even know if they're safe for people. But I can tell you that they definitely are not safe for our environment because it is killing bees all over the place over here. And who knows what else. There's one right there. But as we go over here, they have two towers in between each other. As you go over here, you see a lot of dead bees everywhere. All over the ground. There's dead bees all over the ground. A bunch of them. And there's another tower that's about 40 feet away from this first one. And we come here all the time, and I never noticed. I noticed the dead bees and couldn't figure out why they were dying. And then I started hearing more about, how can I get this on there? I started hearing more about these, about the Wi-Fi and the 5G. Look at all these bees. And this is between the two poles. So there's literally another pole right here. There's this one, which has many more plates on it. And then if I zoom around over this way, there's another one right here. So they're like 40 feet away from each other. And you're coming down here, there's like bees all over the ground. And this is literally between the two. So I'm just trying to document this video showing what it's doing to the bees and how much more can it be doing to us and our kids and all this stuff. Here goes another bee, just fell on the floor. Wow. Just fell out of the sky, another bee. As I'm filming this. Right in between this, another one. Wow. I can hear them dropping. And they're dropping in between these towers. I mean, look. Look at all these bees everywhere. It's just bees scattered all over the place, dead from these towers. More bees. More bees over here. So I'm not for this 5G thing that's coming, and I hope that we can change things somehow. All right, God bless. Peace out.
So how can we get back to our true existence in our true natural reality? So one thing is connecting with one's heart and staying in one's heart, because that's the gateway, that's the door to our true home, to our true reality, to our remembering, to our memories, to everything that we are for real outside of this simulated realm. It's through the heart. That's the gateway and the door to reality. And then you have the correspondent exterior tool is nature. So you have an interior tool, which is your heart, and then you have the earth, which is the exterior manifestation of the same heart. So when you go in nature, when you stay in virgin areas of nature, you're communing with the same spirit of all life that speaks within your heart.